It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. They start the drive with Lynch, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On second down, it's Lynch, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mond now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Mond. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Powers through again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. First carry for James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action here. Mon.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's got room.
James Conner. Let's go, baby.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On the handoff, Kyler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Mond going to throw it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, here's Mon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the end?
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a handoff to Counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Counter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jacob Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Devin Bush, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Lynch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Connor, touchdown, Pittsburgh. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the push off of their own offense.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mon. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Vikings. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll drop the throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Conner, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right, because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Back to throw now on first down. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.